Alright everybody, we are back with another set of LEDs for review. In the search to find good LEDs for the C5 Corvette for night driving, because everything else is very expensive out there, the conversion kits, we are going to check out the Sealight's Scope Arc LED lighting here. These are the 9005 and 6 bulb kit, the S6 model. And there it is, the HB3, HB4. The C5 has high beams and low beams on second and first circuits, basically, 2 light bulbs. The issue with it is they don't like to retract when you turn the car off if you're using the headlights with LEDs because it's not sensing and draw. So with these, we also picked up a set of cancelers. We got another bag, which comes with a total of 4, then 2 per bag. We'll check those out in a second, but we'll get this open and see what they look like. All right, we got the LED bulbs here. So underneath must be everything else. And let's set these off to the side. Take everything out. And as you can see, we also got a pair of gloves on because we're gonna be touching the bulbs. So, but they do come with a pair of gloves, which is nice. We have, looks like zip ties and little set screws maybe, because they did say this was adjustable, the headlights. Oh wow, okay. We got backup O-rings. Please use the 22 O-ring when the bulb is too loose. Oh, okay. So these are thicker O-rings, apparently. That's not bad. Because sometimes you put the light bulb in the housing and it's loose, the LED bulb, so they thought about that. That's pretty good. That's actually really good. And that's the adjustment they were talking about? And where they prefer it to be? Okay, it's telling you that daytime running lights. Again, that's probably to do with the circuitry and sensing voltages. Here's the decoders. So dashboard error, light flickering, bulb won't turn on. So essentially ours won't turn off. So hopefully this does fix that problem. And again, they have clear support for everything. Here is the LED instructions. Tells you everything that's in there. 67 temperature. So it's gonna be a hyper white color. 6000, 6500 is a hyper white. 60, 63 aluminum, and it's cooled by fan. You got all the email and text support. Okay, so right there, it's got all the installation instructions for different bulbs and the YouTube links. So that's pretty good. That's actually really good. Almost all the bulbs you need, probably. Oh, and there's a suggestion on how to adjust it. Oh, you can adjust them. And that's your FAQs. Warranty. Oh, you can extend the warranty. So I think they give you like a year or so on these things. Let's check out the LED bulbs. We'll take, let's see, this is a 9006. And we'll grab a 9005 as well, because it looks like they're labeled differently. 9005. Essentially, they're the same bulbs, though. In reality, they are the same. They look decent. So you can see better. The O-rings are on there. A little fan, so aluminum housing. And I believe underneath the, those set screws are underneath the O-ring. Little tiny Phillips heads. So you can adjust this based accordingly to how it sits inside the housing, and putting these at 9 o'clock like that so they fire left and right. But overall, they seem quality. They seem like they're decent quality. They're labeled on what side they should go into. There you go. You got your sales support right on there. So pretty decent. We'll check out these illuminators now. Now these should cure any problems with dashboard flickering, not powering on. Most of your problems can be cured with these, and basically it's just a resistor chipset that draws a little more energy from the car while these are powered on and off, because these draw such little power that certain electronics that want to see a reference voltage for, let's say, the resistance in the wiring or something, you're not going to see that with these LED bulbs. This box should provide that you know, resistance. So right here, they're labeled plus and minus. That's pretty good. So you can't really mess it up. And these should just slide right together. Yeah. And then that just matches the other end here, which it does. So actually, no, you see, this is double-sided. So you need to be careful when you install this on your car. You see the positive there. You'd have to flip it like that because it has two tabs right there and right there. So just be aware of how your voltage is going. And I'm sure this is probably protected somehow in there from reverse voltage, but just always pay attention to your polarities: red, positive, negative, black. So yeah, we're gonna get these things installed on the C5, and hopefully these things will solve that headlight staying up issue when we shut the car off. All right, we're out here at the C5. On the right-hand side, we have the new headlights installed, and on the left side are the OEM headlights. As you can tell, the OEM ones are very yellow and dated, and these newer ones are super bright LEDs. We had to adjust the bezel that mounts them one click over to get them to line straight at the 3 and 9 o'clock position like the instructions said, but it was not hard work. So definitely bright light bulbs. We're gonna get the other side in now. All right, this is what we were talking about. Normally the light bulb goes in and that skinny tab is there, so you see it's canted off now, and then when we turn it to the right, it'll line straight up. Otherwise that tab was up right at the top there. We just opened up those little screws there and rotated it one click to the left, and as you can see, it's got numbers on it, so you can kind of orientate each bulb. But yeah, pretty easy install. We'll get this last one in and test them out. All right, there's the low beams. They look excellent. They fit good and everything. We'll flip on the high beams now. All right, and there's your high beams. Everything's looking bright and good. We'll come back out and check it at night. All right, as you can see, it is pitch dark outside. We're gonna turn the lights on and see how they look. All right, that's pretty bright. We're gonna walk around and take a look at it. All right, those things are extremely bright. The beam pattern is nice and spread. It looks good. You can hear a little bit of noise in them. That's the fan going. Oh, they just shut off. So the fan shut off, so I guess it just cools down when it needs to. Let's flick on the high beams real quick and see what we got. Those are high beams. Again, pretty decent spread. Alright, and that concludes the video. Decent headlights. Again, we have the problem with it not folding the headlights down with the Corvette. That could be a Corvette issue. We did contact the manufacturer and we'll update you guys. Alright everybody, we contacted the manufacturer and they were extremely helpful. They got their tech guys to take a look at it and decided that I should probably use these 50-watt ceramic resistors. They sent 4 of them. No issues, they mailed them out to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off those bus cancelers and put on these resistors, because I think that's what's going on. Is the C5 is looking for higher voltage from those halogen bulbs, those incandescent bulbs, and the LEDs just don't provide that type of amperage or wattage draw. So these little resistors will be a 50-watt load consistently on the circuit, and it should allow the headlights to come back down. We will see. All right, everybody, we got them installed, and we're gonna show you. They're on the vehicle now. Flip the switch, they pop right up and go right back down. And the LEDs work as normal in there, and everything shuts down. So yeah, excellent light bulbs, excellent customer service. So if you're looking for good C5 lights and you don't want to spend hundreds of dollars, this is where it's gonna be. They have everything you need to get it running and get rid of those headlights that stay popped up. If you like this content, subscribe, share, like. Thanks for watching.